What is up, you guys? It's your boy Legendary Z, and I am back today with another, I guess you'd call it speculation, analyzation, whatever you want to call it, video on Dragon Ball Super, and a topic that hasn't really been touched too much, at least not that I've heard of out there from what I've seen, and that is Hit's placement in the Universal Survivor Arc tournament. The only thing I'm really questioning with this tournament for Hit is whether or not he's going to be able to time skip. If Hit can time skip in this tournament, which we don't know for sure if he will or will not be able to, I don't really see him going too far. Now, I get it. Hit is, a hired assassinator. It's his job. It's his profession. So he's already good at killing people and, knowing how to fight using tactics that may be a bit underhanded. I mean, that's what an assassin is known for. They're known for getting you from behind without you ever noticing. If you think back to when he fought against Goku, when he wasn't able to use a time skip as a means of taking advantage of a fight, he did still hold his own with Goku. He found out how to power up. He adapted. So we do know Hit is highly capable when it comes to adapting to fights. We know Hit can definitely figure out a way. He's almost like Goku in that sense. He can pretty much find a method to increase his power, find a method to beat his opponent, find a method to outsmart someone. Whatever he needs to do, Hit is capable of doing it. We know that. We do. But what happens to Hit when there is no time skip? What does Hit do? With that assassination arc, you saw Hit pull out a whole brand new power. He was able to pretty much stomp Goku out at full power without even trying. I mean, yeah, Goku wasn't completely prepared because Goku didn't know about the technique. But I mean, when you're getting in a fight with an assassin, you might want to figure something out. Even though Goku did have a backup plan. And that's why I say, just like Goku, Hit always, at least from what we've seen so far, and I feel like it's going to continue as a trend with his character, he's always going to be able to find a way to either get back up or find a way to outsmart, find a way to just overpower something, find a way to get past his opponents. And that's why in this tournament, I feel like while Hit will have a good outing, this is going to be Dragon Ball Super's way of pretty much saying Hit is Goku's rival, yes, to an extent, but we're going to if Hit can't use his time skip, Hit is going to go up against someone incredibly strong. Like I'm talking about, if you looked at my other video, I talked about how Vegeta is going to face Toppo. This ties in, actually. I feel like Hit is going to face Toppo. And I'll tell you why. One, Toppo is going to be one of the strongest fighters in the tournament, regardless. So right off the bat, you already have the question of who's he facing. Is he facing Goku? Is he facing Hit? Is he facing Vegeta? Gohan? We have no idea who he's going to face. But if it does turn out to be Hit, as I'm predicting right now, it ties in perfectly to help boost Vegeta. And while that's not really the whole point of all this, it does kind of tie into what happened in the last tournament to kind of give Vegeta a little bit of, something to argue like, hey, I did lose the Hit initially, but the guy I'm fighting now just beat Hit's ass. And that's what I wanted to say. Hit, if he faces Toppo, regardless of who he faces earlier on, he can have all the techniques he wants. When you're facing someone who's on God of Destruction tier, you need something a little more than just your own Zenkai boost. I mean, as nice as it would be, and we did see Super Saiyan God Goku do it, but that was with the power of what, 5 other Saiyans, I'm sorry, 6 in total. Goku and Hit, while they are similar, with Hit, I don't see Hit being able to pull that rabbit out the hat at the last minute and actually, because it's just more so not his character, because it's like, how does he even, I just don't see Hit's character actually doing something in that light. Hit facing off against Toppo at some point in the tournament, maybe semifinals, quarterfinals, one of the two. If that's even how the tournament's set up, we don't know yet. But once Hit does arrive to the point where he's facing Toppo, he's gonna have a great outing. He's gonna do very well. He's gonna fight very hard, but eventually he's going to lose. I mean, the way they're building Toppo right off the bat, just look what he did in episode 79, that Basil Ki Blast that was about to crush Majin Buu, even though he did deflect it. And literally, never mind deflecting it, he canceled it. Like, he pulled out a cheat code and just said, yeah, your Ki Blast does not work anymore. Boom, crushed it with his hand. And that was it. But what we're going to get with Hit while he's a striker, we're going to see Hit actually, he's going to put up a true fight. He's going to have to really try his best, put in all his martial art tactics. He's going to probably even have a few moments where you think he's got him. But when it comes to these gods of destruction, I don't really think tricks and, little methods like that work. You're going to really need to come forward with just true power at some point. And that's what Hit's not going to be able to produce in this Universal Survivor Tournament, because at this stage, there is no time, there is no space. It's just pretty much an alternate universe, or a displaced universe, if you want to call it, created by Zeno in order to have the tournament. That's all. There's nowhere for Hit to create alternate universes, little pockets in it, anything he can use to create a time skip. It's going to be hard to see what he does. I mean, maybe he's gonna be able to create something more now, that like what you saw with him and Goku in the assassination mini arc. With that, I just don't see Hit being able to get the victory. We're gonna see more of Hit after this to really help enhance his character and his fighting style, maybe give us more information, just to give us more depth to the character, other than, you know, he can jump through time and beat everybody's ass, because that's not really, as nice as it is, and it's still nice now, the appeal is eventually gonna wear off. So I feel like this may be Dragon Ball's way of kind of putting Hit into a section, or into a class where he is definitely stronger than everybody else, but he's still got a ways to go unless he's using his time skip. And then while that may hurt or help Hit, we don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. The reason Hit would fight Toppo is once he loses, when Vegeta and Toppo face off, that gives Vegeta clearance right there to either say, wow, this guy just kicked the guy's ass who kicked my ass last time we met up, or I'm about to prove something. And I think this is more to Vegeta's kind of character. I'm about to prove something. I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone, pretty much. I'm gonna beat the guy who just beat the guy who beat my ass's ass a few months ago, or a couple years ago, and beat the guy who beat his ass right now, to prove I'm stronger than both. In the last video, I don't know if Vegeta is going to actually do that. He may not, but nonetheless, we have something great coming up. You guys, you should get ready. This Universal Survivor arc it's got so many questions, so many mysteries, and that's what makes Dragon Ball so amazing. And that's what we're here to uncover and unveil and try to look deeper into. That has been my prediction, you guys. I will bank on it that Hit and Toppo will eventually face off in this tournament as well, and that Hit will be a hell of a lot weaker this time around, just for the simple fact that the setup for the Universal Survivor arc, they've already emphasized that there's no space, no time, none whatsoever. So look out for that, you guys. I'm banking on that. That is my prediction. But as usual, if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe, stick around for more, comment down below. Do you think Hit's gonna do a lot better than I'm thinking? Do you think my opinion is stupid? Do you think it's great? I don't know. You tell me. As usual, you guys, stay lit, stay legendary, and I will see you for the next one. Peace.